Hey,
We're crossing the bridge like we said we were going to in the last episode.
we did?
I remember specifically saying something about this bridge that we'd be crossing. Now you gotta follow this trail of pee.
Oh, yep, you gotta follow all this
It's a urine
aroma.
trail. Uh-oh.
Get out of here, you fool! Okay. Apparently I can't attack him while he's down.
I think
Now
that'd
he
be
explodes.
easier way to kill him. You just coup de grace him.
Hey-ya!
Which is one of my favorite parts of killing people in Dungeons and Dragons.
What was it again?
Coup de grace them.
Coup de grace him?
Yeah. It's when they're stunned or like they're asleep, and then you just stab them to death with your daggers or whatever. I have
Okay.
a gnome wizard who loves to coup de grace people. That's how he's gotten most of his actual kills.
Oh, so you know there's the whole, when we were playing our Pirates role-playing game through Pathfinder, there's a whole thing where those people were being keel-hauled
Yep.
or whatever, and
That's a real thing.
Yeah, no, well, what I was gonna say is, well, for anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's when someone gets tied to the front of a ship while the ship's sailing, and they're just getting, like, pounded by waves and drowning at the same time.
Well, there's that, or they tie the rope all the way around the boat, and they pull them from one end to the other,
Oh,
so the
yeah.
barnacle on the bottom of the boat tears up their skin.
That's true. It's such a lovely thing to talk about, but anyways, my reason for bringing it up is the show I'm watching on Netflix called The Last Kingdom. They actually had a scene in one of the seasons where they were doing that to a guy, and actually watching it happen is like, oh wow, that's so much more horrible than just hearing about it.
Yeah.
Of course, obviously, it's all
Well, the one,
Hollywood, but you know.
the one guy in our D&D campaign or Pathfinder campaign that it happened to, it's Skull Shackles, is the Pathfinder campaign. Anyway, the thing that happened to, like, he was fucked up from it, and we couldn't save him. So
Oh yeah, he died, or well, that made him easily killed later on in the game. I missed that.
yeah, we were talking about bringing that back in because I don't know, Lucas and I mean, we talk about that game all the time because we have such fond memories of it.
I gotta remember how to do the thing for the stuff.
You gotta, like,
I gotta hold
Yeah,
there. Oh,
yeah.
there it is. I gotta
Yeah,
hold. Oh, I'm too late now. He already died. You gotta get all three of them at the same time. So now it's like, you failed because you didn't do the thing correctly. Oh, I don't want to dig.
So
I'm in the middle of a fight. Let me dig quickly.
this weekend I played a game on Steam
shoot.
with some friends. It's called Screen Peek, and it's a
What?
first-person shooter game, except you can't see the other characters when they're on your screen. So they're
Oh.
invisible, so you have to look at everybody else's screens. It's a split-screen game. You have to look at everybody else's screens to see where they're at in order to kill them.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
It
it
sounds
was-
like a lot of fun too.
It was okay. The weapons were weird in it. I think I killed myself more than anything because I found a it's like a stuffed animal gun type thing or gun bomb, where like you shoot it and then like I was like nothing happened, so I clicked the button again and it blew me up, and that happened like 2 or 3 times because there was like some hallways and weird shit going on. But yeah, it wasn't a bad game overall.
So we got a new fella here, a new glowing orb of shit. This way.
We also tried playing some sort of racing game type thing where we were running. It was like, I can't remember what it was called now, but it was also on Steam where you're running. But like the controls that we had, they were kind of fucked up. So like if you hit up, it was a taunt. So like there's these parts where you have to run up walls and you have to like keep switching back and forth between left and right. But like anytime you'd accidentally hit up when you're switching over because you're using a PlayStation controller, it would like taunt, so you just drop. And so like it took us like a long time to figure out that we had to change the controls on that, but yeah, so that was pretty fun. We did that, and we did our Massive Darkness campaign where we finished the
yes.
4th mission.
Such a fun game.
Yep,
Which, if you don't know what that is and you're a fan of board games, you should totally look it up right now.
it's on our channel.
Right now.
Yeah.
Or you could do that, but you should
Yeah.
definitely look it up right now.
Yeah, pause this video, go look up HM05 Entertainment Massive Darkness, and watch that. We're playing with Lucas and
Eric, our-
Darren.
Darren.
With Lucas and Derek. I'm just
And
kidding.
Michael.
And Eric. And yeah, and we fuck up in the tutorial.
Yeah, we did pretty bad in that.
and
Pretty bad.
then we make it out somehow and continue anyway. We did not do that. However, in our game, where we have quite the opposite problem because we powered up so much in the tutorial, and we gathered so much level 2 items that we can pretty much just walk through the game.
Oh, hey.
For the most part, there's a couple struggles here and there, but having like the King's armor set.
Oh yeah. So there's these sets in the game where if you have every single piece of it, it gives you crazy like extra abilities.
Yep.
And oh, can I not go in there? Oh, by the way, just to let you guys know, we got to collect more of those little insect things to fill up this.
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on.
Nice little vial meter thing of shit. I like how I can listen in. Great! How the heck am I supposed to babysit someone else's little brats when I ought to be saving myself? So heroic.
But yeah, so we went to my friend Derek's house. We played that. He has a 3D printer. He printed me a one of my minis for one of the D&D campaigns I'm in that I've been dying. Like, you can't find the specific race of mini I am. Any good ones, at least. They're all like, because they tend to be bad guys, I guess, or something, at least in mini form. But it's an Aracora, which is like a bird guy, but he's also an archer, or he's a ranger, so like finding him with a bow.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, I was like, did this just shut off? Hey, look! It's a Native American man with the kids and some guy with a Welda mask.
Spying on them.
They've got to be hiding somewhere, waiting for their helpless little prey to come out. Then they'll feast! Feast!
But yeah.
It's like, there, little kid. I shall throw you to them first as I save myself.
I will use you as a shield.
And get the fuck out of here!
Whoopity-doo! I've got a skidoo!
By the way, when you said bird people, you made me think of Rick and Morty. There's a character in there that's like a bird man.
Oh.
And he is hilarious.
But yeah, so thanks to Derek, he printed that off for me. The one turned out kind of messed up, like the bow got messed up, but the other one turned out pretty well. Other than I broke it when I was trying to get it out of the plastic, so I'm gonna have to like Frankenstein the two together, and it'll be fine. Either that, or we'll just print off another one or something later. But if you go to Hero Forge, you can make your own minis, and it's $8 for the blueprints, which is opposed to buying them from the website for like $30. So there's a long tangent there.
Yeah, he yelled at that other guy.
We also played a game called Founders of Gloomhaven. It's an interesting game. It's kind of like, it's almost like Settlers of Catan, but apparently there's another game called Gloomhaven where it kind of like leads into like building a city for it. And it's pretty cool. You work together and separately at the same time to build up more points and build up this city and like have more resources and stuff. So it's a strategy card game based thing, kind of like Tiny Epic Kingdoms was. Epic Kingdom, where you like have a certain amount of cards and you gotta go through and you follow suit type thing, and then next person gets to pick which card they use. So it's a pretty fun game. It took a while to learn the rules.
Those games always seem to do the large ones. Like I know we've talked about it before, but like Scythe.
Yeah.
Takes a while to learn, but it's such a fun game.
Yeah.
These kids are
specifically
stuck in limbo.
Didn't talk to Andy about this weekend, so we'd have something to talk about on the channel. Part of our issue, I feel like we talk to each other so much at work that like I hate repeating myself. So like when we come back around to recording, he's like, "Oh, we should talk about something funny like we talked about at lunch." I'm like, "I don't."
But we already talked about.
But we already talked about it, and I fucking hate repeating myself. So I probably repeat myself a lot more than I remember doing. But like if I know I'm deliberately doing it.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
These kids needs, come save them. What a hero. Too bad you're a dog and you can't do shit because you have no hands. How sad to be right in front of someone and not be noticed at all. Chosen by the gods and only that keeps you from turning despair worse than a dark monster when you enter Twilight. Bunch of shit that we already know. Can you just shut the hell up? Because we want to keep playing. Alright, yep.
Cool.
Pick up. running through them. Oh my god. It'd be funny. There's like, oh gosh, I feel something weird going. Oh, that feels so strange.
I feel something going through me. It hurts.
Oh yeah, I gotta light this. Catch my fur on fire.
Light the candles.
Whoop.
Light a candle, light a motive, step down, watch the heel crush, crush.
Shit.
Oh, this means no fear. Cavalier, renegade, steer clear, a tournament of lies. Offer me solutions, offer me alternatives, and I decline. It's the end of the world as we know it.
Alright, how the fuck do I do this again? Yeah, take this, go up here, and
Jump.
and place.
You're throwing it.
I know. Well, I was wondering if I could throw it next to or
I
past
think
the
you just
candle.
jump across.
I don't know if the way I jumped the first time is how it's throwing.
No, you just jump.
Just walk. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. I thought I had to hit the
See? Just like that.
button to trigger Midna to help me jump. But I was wrong. I was wrong.
The first one didn't light. You have to
Shit.
relight your stick.
Who's a good boy,
Who's
Link?
the good boy?
Who's a good boy, Link?
Lighting these things. What the
Oh,
fuck? Why
man.
can't I not get that one?
Who's a good boy, Link?
She just keeps tapering close to his mouth until it just burns.
Oh yeah, he's all emo. I guess I am. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's.
Probably. And even as a like an emo dog, he's still pretty happy about it.
Oh gosh! No, I don't want to go down.
No.
No. Oh, hey, there we go. Need to get good old swig of that tasty stuff. Hey, look at all you guys. Think you're all fucking cool and whatnot, doing whatever you're doing down here. Taking your light essence though. Give that shit back. Give it back.
Kill them all.
Just massacre them. What's this thing? Who are you?
Dig.
Dig, boy, dig. Found a roop. Sweet.
I feel like there's something to do with that statue. Probably not.
I-
Because Midna's there telling me.
Yeah, she probably would have been like, hey, let me talk to you for 5 hours.
How about that? Looks like an anus.
We're gonna go up a bunghole. Okay, well, let's do it. I like how how fast he zips up it.
I like how you don't have to really do anything. She just does it for you.
I know.
The game just does it for you.
Let me assist you in getting out of here. Hey, we're in the graveyard.
You should probably start the graveyard in the next episode.
Oh gosh.
It's that time already.
Oh, okay.
All right, we'll see you guys here in the next one.
Alright, see ya.
Bye.